a quiet village far away from the noise of the city lived a boy named Aarav. The village was simple, life was slow, and when the sun went down, darkness arrived early. There was no electricity in Aarav's house. Every evening, when other homes closed their doors, Aarav's mother would light a small oil lamp. The flame was weak and the room filled with shadows. The walls looked tired, just like the people who lived inside them. Aarav sat near the lamp with his books. His father was a farmer. His hands were rough, his clothes were old, and his dreams were heavy. He wanted Aarav to study, but sometimes he wondered, is this struggle worth it? Aarav never asked for more light. He never complained. When the flame shook because of the wind, Aarav moved closer. When his eyes hurt, he rubbed them and continued. The night was long and the lamp oil was limited, so he learned to read faster, to understand deeper. Outside, other boys laughed and played. Inside, Aarav studied in silence. Sometimes, his friends came and looked at him with surprise. "Why do you study so hard?" they asked. "There is no light. There is no future here." Aarav only smiled. At school, Aarav was not the smartest at first. He made mistakes. He failed small tests. Teachers sometimes ignored him. But every night, under that weak lamp, Aarav opened his books again. He read, he practiced, he tried. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. One night, during the rainy season, the lamp went out. There was no oil left. Aarav sat in complete darkness. His mother apologized with tears in her eyes. His father looked away, feeling helpless. Aarav said softly, "It's okay. I'll read tomorrow." That night, Aarav didn't study, but he promised himself something important. "If I ever reach the light, I will never forget the dark." Years later, Aarav left the village for higher studies. It was the first time he saw bright classrooms, white lights, and clean desks. At first, he felt small. Others spoke confidently. Others had better clothes. Others had studied under bright lights all their lives. But Aarav had something else: patience, discipline, hunger to learn. He stayed back after classes. He asked questions. He worked when others rested. And slowly, the boy from the dark room began to shine. After many years, Aarav returned to his village. But he didn't come back as a poor farmer's son. He came back as a teacher. The same village that once doubted him now listened quietly as he spoke. He opened a small school for children who studied under lamps, just like he once did. In his room, on a wooden table, the old oil lamp still stood, unlit, silent, but powerful. Every day, Aarav looked at it and remembered. That lamp didn't give him light. It gave him strength. And Aarav taught his students one simple lesson.